Hello again, everybody.
Hello again, Iggy.
Hello again, Crimsh.
Hello again, Jones.
Hello again, Dark Souls 2.
Yes.
Again?
This time we are in the ancient land of Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
I thought that looked familiar.
Not enough mountains. They're close, but
But the castle's spot on, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yes, absolutely. That's where Ralph Klein lived.
Yeah,
I
that
thought
European medieval castle fits right in there,
Yeah.
so...
There are 3 people who laughed at that joke.
Good.
so. Is it us?
No.
Probably. So, yeah, this is Canada, and thing is, you know, to tie in with our wrestling conspiracy, aka the true lore of Dark Souls. Wait, let's listen to that lady.
Oh yes.
She's rudely interrupted me.
The old chaos hungers still. It is Alberta.
Yeah.
Do you tell people to turn back when
I
they
do.
enter Canada?
So, frozen Alberta, so there's that. And yeah, the wrestling conspiracy strikes again, because our quest this time is to face Stu Hart. Do you know who Stu Hart is?
No. Not a clue.
The Grinch?
Come on. You know who Bret Hart is, right? We fought him like 2 videos ago.
Yeah.
Oh, the dragon!
Well,
that was Hulk Hogan.
Oh. Okay, maybe I don't remember.
So Stu Hart was a wrestler in his time. Pretty old school. Like, he did stuff way back before wrestling was cool. He was first generation, probably.
The wrestling hipster.
He was pretty badass. He at one point is said to have wrestled a grizzly bear for real.
Ooh.
And also a freaking tiger, and there's pictures of that. So that's definitely true.
So what
Back
you're
in
saying
the
is
days.
we're going to be wrestling bears and tigers.
Oh my.
We're not gonna wrestle bears, no.
Oh.
But yeah. Later on, Stu Hart went on to train wrestlers. He had this room in his basement he called the dungeon.
I know someone with
Well,
one
I-
of those.
I had to say, I have one like that. What's the big deal?
Well, he went down there and actually performed real, actual wrestling submission holds on people.
Again, I've been to parties. It's
Yeah, this is sounding a little familiar.
And what people tend to, you know, associate with the dungeon is lots of screaming.
still, stuff. It's
Uh-huh.
not unusual. Yeah.
I'm following you.
Yeah.
So he just invited people for fun to try out submission holds on them to make them scream.
Sounds a little bit, reminds me of Sin City.
Yeah, I'm not making any of that up, by the way. He really did that, and he of course also trained the people he made scream, but he did actually, you know, inflict pain on them.
And if I had $1 for every time I heard that. Stop whining, this is part of your training.
$3 right there.
Yeah, just remember this is all about professional wrestling, which isn't technically real. Well, it is real in the sense that you can actually get hurt, but the results are fixed and no one is supposed to get hurt. But enough about Stu Hart. Here we have some Canadian landscapes to contend with.
Oh, beautiful.
So, Crimsh, you are from there. Have you been to Alberta?
Yeah, I've been there. I've got friends that live there. My family's in towards Edmonton, a place called Sherwood Park.
So, how accurate is this?
Like I said, your mountains aren't close enough. Other than that, it's pretty close to reality. The armored undead all over the place.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
really seems like it's making you very nostalgic for that part, especially the giant, menacing-looking ice sculptures with giant ice spikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Stephen Harper had them installed.
Yeah, the thing about this DLC is that later on the weather will get slightly better and all those ice sculptures will disappear.
Okay, you know that's not how it actually works, right? They have to take time to melt.
Yeah, but this is a video game.
Oh, okay.
I thought this was an accurate portrayal.
It is, but it's still a video game.
Oh, it's an accurate video game portrayal.
Of course, yes.
Okay.
Well, yes, if you were to go and play Calgary, it would look like this.
Cool. You should do a Let's Play of Calgary.
We'll start here. We'll go there after.
Okay.
They have those. They're called tourism videos, anyway. Looks like there's someone inside that ice sculpture.
Yeah, but he's dead.
Oh, you could say he's just chilling right now?
Ah! Ah! Ah.
I didn't forget those from last time.
Yeah, but that one was so bad it even made Crimsh laugh kind of sarcastically.
Yes, kind of.
That's true, you never laugh at the things I say.
I'm just very contained.
So now you're king of the underside of the bridge.
I know that
Yeah.
guy, actually. Nice guy.
Alright.
Where's your coffee?
Familiar faces I see.
You don't
Is
have
that-
a coffee or a cup for begging.
Is that his armor, or is that all the icy stuff at like his hairpiece?
No, that's technically armor.
Oh, okay.
I'm just
It
trying.
makes it so I can't backstab him, which sucks.
Well, we all know you like to be a backstabber, Iggy.
Yeah, especially with weapons that are as big as I am.
Yeah, your sword is pretty badass.
Yeah. Also note that I'm wielding it left-handed.
Does that make a difference?
Yes. Weapons wielded in the left hand are always weaker.
So why do it?
Oh.
Because why not?
It's self-imposed challenge, don't you get it?
No.
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to be, but it makes a bigger difference than I expected.
Well, I
What happens
assume
if
that
you-
you would have your sword in your left so you can have the bow in the right.
That does make a difference.
What happens if you are left-handed?
Yeah, tough luck. There's no left-handed people in Dark Souls 2.
That's
Except bosses, but they don't count.
they're not people.
Yeah. I'm mainly wielding this in left hand because the boss we got it from also wielded it left-handed, but there's no benefit in doing so.
Well, from what you said, it's actually a negative impact.
Yeah. It's quite bad. There's another weapon though, which has some special moves if you use the left hand. We're not seeing that weapon today though.
Okay.
Just this really big-ass sword.
It is pretty big and badass.
Yeah, it's even bigger than the one I used before, which was already pretty big.
See,
is
we're getting
mainly-
a nice detailed close-up of it. That's pretty nice.
Oh yes, of course, that was my intention.
Do you
Oh,
get
I
to
can
choose
tell.
to draw the bow horizontally as well instead of vertically?
Well, yeah. When you turn it sideways, it's a kill shot.
Okay. So you're gangsta. All right.
And now I'm wishing all your enemies had the voice of Steve Carell.
Well, I'm sad to report that none of them have voices.
Oh. So you're killing
All right.
mute mooks, are you?
Yes, this is the only DLC with an actual NPC, by the way. We've heard her talk already.
Oh,
She
the
told
one
you
who
to
told
go
you to
away,
turn
yeah.
back?
Yeah.
She seems friendly.
Friendly enough, she warns us of this, well, dangerous city.
Are those ice spikes on his shoulder, or is he just happy to see you?
Both.
Yeah, I know I get most aroused, and it's most visible on my back.
Well, you'd have to, I suppose.
Please explain this to me. I need to know all the details.
No. No, you don't.
You don't ask, and I will not tell.
That's probably for the best. So a few times that little flickering fire has appeared in the top right corner, and it doesn't appear to be burning anything. What's up with that?
That's the game constantly saving.
Ah.
Oh, because when you light the bonfire, that's when it saves too.
Yeah, and this is what makes LPing this game kind of difficult because you can't really go back to an old save. There aren't any old saves.
It autosaves.
Yes, constantly.
How much?
Forever.
Hey, there's an invisible guy fighting that guy. And he disappeared.
He didn't disappear, he was invisible to begin with. It's his camouflage.
Well, technically, he was in his own game doing things because he's another player.
Huh.
When I'm a player, I like to do things as well, so I can empathize with that.
Yeah, he was probably doing the same thing we're doing right now. Because, well, he's in the same area, obviously.
So he just shows up once in a while?
Yeah, they always show up for a couple seconds and then they disappear again. Same's true if you notice any bloodstains on the ground. If you activate those, they actually show the last moments of another player.
Huh.
How very grim.
Might help you to spot some traps in advance. Not that there are many traps, but there are some.
So what's the benefit of knowing that there are other players playing the same area you are?
Well, I guess it gives you the feeling that other people are playing the game. I don't know, I mostly ignore them. I don't even notice them anymore.
I guess you don't care about being all alone in the coldness.
Yeah, they're mostly supposed to kind of add to the experience for new players. Because they can show what other people are doing.
Okay.
The bloodstains in particular are usually used to scare people away, because you might have noticed down there there's quite a few.
Yeah.
So if you don't know what's coming, well...
So you can always look at it and see.
Yeah, and you can't really see the enemies or whatever they were dying to, but you can at least see that they died.
Right.
Well, crucial, I think.
Yeah. I think it would be neat if they did the same sort of thing in, like, Minesweeper. You see where other people have clicked. Other mouse cursors ghosting over the squares.
Bloodstains. Better avoid that area.
Yeah. Don't click that one. It exploded.
But this other square just a little bit further down has a 3 on it.
Ooh. You ever seen an 8? They're black.
Actually, yes. It's on the has to be on the really big version, doesn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
I've never seen an 8 before, at least not in Minesweeper, but... Well, the messages we see lying around are all left by other players, and I think I already pointed out that a lot of them are actually people trolling.
Because
video
the internet
gamers.
and video gamers.
Because they can do that.
Yeah.
Some of them are actually helpful, though. Like, if you see a message that says try jumping in front of a death pit, you probably shouldn't follow that advice, but if it's something else, it just might be a good idea to try out whatever they're trying to tell you.
Fair enough.
Man. All this Ice Warriors.
And this is a new one, too. Well, I think we've seen him once before down there, but...
Yeah.
He's the guy with the shield, basically.
Seems like he has the upper hand in this cold climate, since he has a shield. I mean, not
that to keep
against
the wind.
you,
Yeah.
clearly.
You need it.
Yeah, because I have a sword that's so huge it acts as a shield.
Mm-hmm. Ooh!
It's a red guy.
Is this a fire one as opposed to an ice one?
Ah, no, this is just one of those New Game Plus Plus enemies.
Oh,
They
yeah,
are...
like the Jester guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a red phantom, and but he looks actually kind of like he was designed that way.
It's the rare
Looks
Alberta
pretty cool.
liberal.
Is that what it is up there? Red is for liberal and
Yeah. The blues are
blues
the
for conservative?
conservatives. Yeah.
That's actually what it is, as far as I understand it, in every part of the world except the US right now.
I guess we're just all backwards over
Well,
here.
it used to be the other way
Yeah.
around. It's just that it shifts all the time.
Yep. And we have an orange and a green and a light blue as well.
Well, our orange is the pirate party.
Okay, now ours are the New Democrats. They're about as left-wing as you can get in a legitimate political party up here. I mean, we do have a communist party, but they haven't ever had anyone elected.
I wonder why. Might be a little bit of a stigma surrounding that word.
Yeah, a little bit. And our Green Party is green.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Green Party, that's how it is
That's
here.
surprising. That's very surprising, yeah.
And there is also the Bloc Québécois, and they're in the light blue. And they only exist in Quebec.
Huh. With Quebec in their name, they only exist in Quebec.
Yep, they're the separatist party.
Oh. I've heard of those types.
They can be interesting.
Apparently they carry around big swords,
No,
trying
not
to
usually.
separate themselves from others.
Mostly they try to separate the heads of people from their bodies.
Yeah, very separatist.
So, what is sheltered in Aleum Lois?
Stu Hart and his dungeon.
Silly Crimsh, we're not supposed to find out. No one is.
Well,
Didn't you hear what she said at all?
yes. So now
No
what?
one's
So-
supposed to find out.
So now that we
Yeah,
found out what?
we just picked up an eye.
Mhm.
That means we can now see things that were previously invisible.
That makes sense.
Oh,
Yeah, like that guy, he was invisible.
cool.
There was also a ladder which was invisible, but we ran right past it. And there's also a boss that's invisible, which we also ignored, for now at least.
Could they hit you while they were invisible?
Yes, of course. You can also hit them. You can barely see them though. They are, well, not technically completely invisible, but they are very hard to see, especially with that snowstorm here going on.
So the eye is effectively the lens of truth.
Yeah, only it's active all the time.
Oh, that's handy.
Because it's an eye.
Wait, so did you put it into your eye socket?
I think so.
Hmm.
Except maybe it's magic and just holding it is enough.
Oh, okay.
I see you deal with Alberta Liberals the same way most Albertans deal with Alberta Liberals.
By getting
With a
into
sword?
fight?
Well, you set them on fire. So, Rampart Golem armor, eh?
Yeah, I actually put that on for a short moment, not too long ago. Because I had never found it before.
Do you get armor with spikes on your back?
I don't think no, we don't get that one.
What a jip.
So normally the game would expect us to go further on through this area, but you know what? We don't really need to now, so
Makes sense.
we could just go.
Did you just kill the Black Mage from Final Fantasy?
That was clearly a white mage.
Well, he was wearing white, but you couldn't see his face.
Yeah.
So he was blackface? Is that what you're trying to say? You racist?
He's the one wearing the blackface, and I'm the racist?
Maybe that was just his natural skin color. Why you gotta point that out?
You're the one who said it.
Whatever. I feel uncomfortable now.
That's it.
Too bad.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're outside again.
Yeah, we went back to the beginning because really, we don't need to go through this area. The game expects us to, but we don't have to. We can just teleport back. All we need is the priestess's eyes so we can see the next boss.
Huh.
Okay.
Now I know Calgary does have a train. I don't think they've got the mass transport or the mass teleport systems up and running yet.
Are these giant statues and the dead city?
It is Calgary.
Yeah.
So this is that tiger I told you about that Stu Hart was wrestling?
Okay, that's badass.
The king's pet.
Oh, this is Ava. Okay.
Yeah, the king is Stu Hart, by the way, just so you know.
Huh.
And the old chaos is the dungeon.
Ah.
The game just for some reason doesn't use the proper terms, I don't know why. And
You
there!
died.
I got killed by the fucking tiger. Goddamn.
Man, we're getting mauled over here.
But you know, see, the thing is, we were using the sword with the left hand, and we aren't left-handed. So, let's just switch this around. There. That's better.
Okay. Yeah,
Now
you don't
you're
want to get
talking?
too mauled by tigers. This isn't Far Cry 3 or anything like that.
Your hand's on fire. Oh, now it's not.
Hey, maybe it feels good being in this icy climate.
That's how you keep warm.
Yeah, that's what I heard people in Calgary do. They light themselves on fire.
Well, I'm about to set things on fire.
Hell yeah,
Not
you
sure
are.
if I actually try to set this tiger on fire, but there's gonna be fire later, I promise. Just not the way you expect, maybe.
How am I supposed
Well, I
to
am a
expect it?
pyromaniac, so you better not disappoint.
Oh, there will be fire, trust me.
The
Will
running-
there be blood?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
The running theme of our discussions, Jones, has often been that if fire isn't the answer, the problem is you're not using enough fire.
Ah, yes.
So,
Well, I wonder if you will think that what we encounter later is enough fire.
we'll find out, I suppose.
Just so far, it's mostly snow and ice.
Wait, so if we're going by Pokemon logic, couldn't you throw your fire at Ava and it would start to melt? Is he weak to fire?
No,
Is it super effective?
it's okay, but despite there being a lot of ice-based enemies here, none of them actually are particularly weak to fire. Just, they have normal resistance to it, you could say.
If I knew what that meant, I might.
It means exactly what I said. Maybe.
Hey, you keep getting into that nether region of that tiger.
It's the safest spot.
I don't think it would be.
Just make sure he didn't have Mexican for lunch,
Ooh.
I guess.
Now we're there again, I see.
So that ice tiger, I'm assuming he has snowballs?
Funny you should say, we're gonna see a snowball later.
Everyone dancing?
Oh, a snowball.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
It's snow use making puns like that.
No.
Yeah, you really need to step up your game when it comes to the puns. I barely noticed any yet, which means I have not cringed at all yet.
You're not giving us the cold shoulder, are you?
Look, I'm trying as hard as I can.
Pushing,
God,
Jones,
okay,
pushing.
there it goes.
Guess that tiger really needs to pause before he gets hurt.
That was a good one, though.
Okay,
bad.
thank you. See? You're my hardest critic.
No, the tiger is dead.
You just need to chill a bit, Jones.
Sorry. I'll try harder to be cool next time.
The problem is all the good ice puns were taken by a terrible movie and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, we discussed this, didn't we?
I don't...
Yes, we did, but not on recording.
Oh, well. So, okay. Who gets to whip out their Schwarzenegger impression first?
Well, Icky, you're from Brazil. That's pretty close to Austria.
Yeah, it is. It's very close to Austria. But I have no idea how Schwarzenegger sounds in English, because I've only seen the German versions in which he has no accent at all, which means that the movies all suck.
Huh.
Oh, well, don't worry. They still suck.
Okay, good.
Not all of them.
I mean, Conan was pretty cool.
And Terminator 2.
See, I haven't seen that at all, ever.
Trying to think
Looks
of
like there was,
memorable quotes.
What?
Without
I'll
making
be
them
back.
forced.
Yeah,
So, up there's this lady, and she talks a lot.
She has been.
Yeah, it's gonna go on for a while longer unless I do something about it. And she'll just go on and on about some chaos shit, so let's cut this short, shall we?
Oh?
Let's just pelt her with arrows.
That's rather rude.
We kind of need to do that, though. I mean, you don't have to. We can just listen to her or just skip through her dialogue. But I did that in the main video of the LP.
Women, right? I mean, when you want to get them to stop talking, all you gotta do is fling arrows at them. It's a fail-safe method.
Yeah, she can take a lot of arrows, though. Just look at that.
I'm just expecting her right now to be like, "Please stop. What you are doing is annoying."
Yeah, so normally you need to talk to her and promise her to kill Stu Hart to make all this ice disappear, but if you kill her, the same thing happens.
Oh, well.
Now, right down there through the door is actually already the end boss of the DLC. But first, we need to go back through the entire area to collect 4 knights. Well, 3 knights, one of them's down there already. But we're not gonna see that because we're just gonna go through the same area again with some extra bits and pieces. And that would just take too much time, so we're gonna skip that.
Okay.
Naturally.
I mean, the video is long enough already.
So 3 nights
So
and 2
we
days
just
later.
Yeah, exactly. We're back.
We've been sitting here this whole time.
Yeah. And we've got a little bit of a different loadout, you might notice.
You guys have been sitting here. I just jump cut.
Well, that's awfully efficient.
Wait, do you have dreads?
I do now.
Yeah, kind of.
Whoa!
The helmet I'm wearing has... And yet there's that fire I promised you.
The old chaos.
The dungeon. Please, the dungeon.
How does the young Chaos feel about all this old Chaos shit happening?
So, before Stu Hart graces us with his presence, we need to take care of all of those wrestlers he trained.
Oh, these are the people he took down to his dungeon.
Yes.
They're not
I
dressed
see
like
your
most people I see in
reincorporation now.
dungeons. Yeah.
They aren't too hard because there's many of them.
See, now we're getting to the
They-
differences between dungeons.
Well, this is the dungeon. There's no difference.
Well, no, I'm just thinking the dungeons I've seen. You know, like I said, they're not dressed like the people that I've seen in dungeons. And you
We're
said
getting
that
into
Yeah.
dangerous territory here.
you said that they weren't too
Oh.
hard.
Yeah, they aren't too hard. Because there's many of them. They come out of those portals there periodically, and occasionally one of our white buddies here will just, you know, go up the portal and freeze it, and in the process kill himself. Because that's what people do these days, I guess.
Well, white people do kill themselves a lot.
Oh god, no, don't. No. We are white people killing black people. Damn.
We should probably not
Yes.
go there.
Yeah, we should.
Let's back up to the BDSM jokes. They're easier.
That's clearly less controversial.
See, I did not mean to say that, but hey. Anyway, let's get this behind us and...
So hey, when do we break out the whips and chains?
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Well,
no,
you can-
that's... Okay.
Yeah. I didn't bring a whip-type weapon, I'm afraid.
Oh.
To a dungeon? You're improperly equipped.
Well, I got a sword, though.
Do you at least have a gimp suit?
No.
Nah. Oh well.
Oh. Well, you need to play more Rebirth, go through those dungeons and get that gimp suit.
Yeah, do I get, like, blue hearts if I get hit?
I don't know, do
so
blue
you
hearts
could've-
help you in this dungeon?
You could have touched a bloodstone there. What's that do?
Bloodstone?
That's what it said. Touch bloodstone. Or maybe it said touch bloodstain. I don't know.
Probably bloodstain. Because I don't remember any bloodstones in this game.
Okay, it was there. It was on screen for a half second, and I'm a slow reader.
I also don't see any blood stains here, but it doesn't matter.
Maybe I was just making it up.
Maybe.
Maybe you just don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I've never played this
See, these
before.
prompts are just the stuff I ignore.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, touch bloodstain.
Yeah. There it is. So now we actually shut all the portals.
I was wondering if it had just become Shadow of the Colossus there for a second.
There's not enough poorly controlled horse riding.
That's true.
So there's Stu Hart. Look at him.
He's pretty hot. I'm just gonna stop for now.
Well, well, now you can make fire puns.
We did fire puns.
We're out of the ice now.
Well,
But yeah,
I don't know what that.
the thing is with this fight that you're normally supposed to not have a helper,
Okay.
but the game kind of gives you one. If you rescue all the knights, you have one left after shutting all the portals. Which makes at least the first part really easy, until the knight dies.
So he's the burnt Ivory King.
Well, yeah, the Ivory King was a cool dude. He was just, you know, ruling over the ancient kingdom of Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
You could
I
just
didn't
say
know Canada
Calgary.
was still a monarchy.
I want to say the whole thing. It's kind of important.
Technically, constitutional monarchy.
Well, who knows how Stu Hart ruled.
I hear he
It's been long.
pretty hard.
Well, he did wrestle a tiger once, so...
That's pretty significant. Yeah.
You might have noticed the laser sword.
Yeah, I might have.
It's not just a giant lightsaber.
There is a lightsaber in this game. Just, you get it from the tiger. If you give his soul to another character, you can make the lightsaber.
Is it actually called that?
Nah,
No. Does it go when you swing it?
not
Get
really.
it from a tiger. Is his name Tiger One Kenobi?
Wow. You really want those puns, don't you?
Well, if I remember correctly, I'm good at those.
Sometimes, yes.
Or bad at
Sometimes
those.
you push a little too far.
Can't all be winners.
That's why you have to bombard the video with them. You fill the space with puns, and there will be a couple of good ones.
I'll try harder next time. Maybe next time you guys won't burn me for all my bad puns.
Perhaps not.
That one was so simple I could have made it.
But you didn't. See, I'm an opportunist.
Yes, because I chose not to.
And Iggy's first language is Portuguese, so really.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should have done this video in rhyme. Goddamn.
No.
Wouldn't be a very good
I should have
time.
done it entirely in Portuguese.
There you are. Looks like you're getting to the root of the matter here anyway.
Yes, we have the crown, which is exactly what we came for. Now we have all 3 crowns, and we give him to the king, which is another character from the main game you don't know. Well, we get superpower crowns, which means if we die, we don't lose health, and we keep our humanity.
Okay.
Is the crown of the Ivory King made of ivory?
Well, see, I have absolutely no idea. But I do know that this next part is pretty awesome.
Oh.
Like, just look at it. It's my favorite part of any Souls game, period.
Nice.
And if you look closely, you can see a guy running away with a priceless treasure.
With a hat? No, wait.
So this is how you unlock a shortcut.
Okay, that was pretty awesome.
It was.
What, bitches? I just owned all you!
Bowled him right over.